Hello bakers! This week I'm making a chocolate tahini tart by Alison Roman, my new fave. It's actually from her cookbook, Dining In. It's not her new one, Sweet Enough. But anyway, first up it's some flour into a bowl, some cocoa powder. I really like the look of this recipe. I saw it on her YouTube, which I'll link below, and it looked really nice and easy and kind of elegant. A simple tart. And then it's some icing sugar and some salt. I'm just giving that a little whisk together. So this is actually the pastry, which I think you can agree looks just, who doesn't love an easy pastry recipe? And then it's melted butter and giving it a good mix together. It's very, very soft. I was looking at this and I was like, is this right? It just doesn't seem like pastry, does it? I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. But I guess it's probably more just like kind of like a big biscuit. You know, cookie dough can easily be like that, and so that's basically what it is. So I made half the amount. So this is a smaller pan, and I'm kind of patting it down as best as I can. It's not even, really. I did try, and then that goes into the oven for about 15 minutes. And then it's the filling, which is double cream and some runny honey. And that kind of gets warmed up on the stove, so it's kind of almost to kind of boiling point, basically making like a ganache type of thing. And then some dark chocolate chopped up into bits. And then tahini. I mean, I usually weigh ingredients, but I wasn't too sure if the cup measurement would be different than a kind of weight measurement. So if I'm not sure, I'll always do a cup, and yeah, all good. And then some salt, and you can see the cream, it's got little bubbles on the side. It's steaming, so you pour it over the chocolate, and then let it melt, ideally for a minute or two. And then when you stir it together, it's meant to kind of come together to like a really nice, smooth, rich filling. But mine was being really reluctant. I still had a good few lumps in there, so I actually put it in the microwave for a few, like 10-second burst, and it kind of came together. That was me just showing you the baked kind of what I'm calling like a biscuit crust, basically. So yeah, I've just popped that filling into the microwave for a bit, and it all kind of came together. I was a bit worried it would seize or something bad would happen, but it seemed fine. It's a very thick filling, and actually it made, at least for me, it made too much for the pan. I mean, I still put it all in because it all sets, but you didn't necessarily get a crust on the outside. But I'm just adding it in and then trying to smooth it out. So it almost kind of became like I mean, it's still great to have like too much filling, but next time I might make maybe like 3/4 less. And yeah, I didn't. You let it cool in the fridge until it's nice and set, and sprinkle salt. But we kind of, like, as you can tell, tucked into it immediately. It's a really nice, crisp base, so good, really kind of silky, rich filling. It feels very decadent, and I think it'd be a great thing to serve at a dinner party, which I have actually, because it's so easy. You can do it ahead of schedule. Everyone loves it. It's quite a simple chocolate flavour. I feel like my tahini didn't come through very strongly, although my partner thought he could taste it, so that might have just been me. But yeah, I'd really recommend it. It's not too sweet. It's got that kind of nice, slightly kind of salty tahini kick to it, and it's just a really nice, simple tart to kind of have in your arsenal to be able to whip out at a moment's notice. I'll definitely make it again. It's really nice with like fruit as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week, and I'll see you next time.